Okay, we're taking a look inside our hives. See if there's a reason why they died.
Yeah, there's a reason, but we don't know.
Well, a lot of people across the eastern plains of Colorado apparently are lost up to 2/3 of their colonies.
You know, some lost more.
Some lost more.
And we lost all.
Yep, we're at 100%. You'd have to go down into a brood chamber, I think.
Yeah, we'll just check initially first.
This
one's still kind of empty.
What Hal is looking for is something called American foul brood, or traces of it.
Oh, I taped that, didn't I? Yeah, that's the bee thing there, so we'll have to switch out later.
Our bees arrive next week on the 26th, which by the time you see this, it'll be next week. I'm a week behind in videos.
Okay, where'd I end with the tape? There's that. Gotta take the tape off. Oh, here we go.
American foul brood is...
Really?
It's been out in the weather. It's a spore that...
Oh, that one's kind of clear.
Okay, my camera stopped recording for some reason, so a lot of the stuff that I had that was really cool, I don't have now.
Yeah. Really cool.
Well, I had a brood frame in there and bees. Hey, look at all the dead bees there.
Yep.
So, what I was speculating when I realized that the camera had stopped recording...
They said that there's quite a bit there, but it's not that much.
No, there isn't. Looks like a lot, but what I was speculating is that some of the bees started to die off. The ones that were alive were tossing out the dead ones. And then, without a queen to lay new workers, because the brood chamber is completely empty. Without a new queen to lay new workers, they died off. There wasn't enough for them to stay warm.
Make sure to mark this queen.
Let's see here while Hal's observing that. I don't know that I want to go in here and get my hands all sticky though. We're getting bees next weekend, like I said. So, let's see, there's not anything here. Oh, look at all the honey. I can't lift this with one hand. Guys, sorry, I can't show you.
I'm gonna put this back.
So if one doesn't have it, the other one will not have it.
What?
Foul brood. Because if one had it, they'd both have it. There's a lot of food in here.
As they are, I would agree. Excuse me.
What?
Nothing. See, there's nothing here. It was all on the bottom. Usually they work their way up, remember?
I know.
So
how...
And that was a really strong one.
But Hal was just saying is that there was a lot of honey on the bottom. This is the top. Bees work their way up, usually.
No
the brood chamber is usually on the bottom.
Yeah, we added this one to try and help them build before, and we was hoping there's enough food to keep them on. I wonder if they got down population enough and then couldn't keep warm with the two on here, because this was that swarm hive.
I know. I don't know. It could be. We'll never quite know.
Could be. I'm talking on my backside too.
Well, you speculate just as well as the experts, honey.
Is there anything else sticking?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to add another layer on the tape thing. I'm not worried about any bees getting cold right now. I'm going to put this back on anyway, might as well.
And we don't need
hold it. Huh?
I said we didn't need it, but that's all right.
No, but we can
that hole in there,
put the feeders.
Hal,
What?
take that off.
What?
Look.
Take what off? Because the hole there?
Bees will come in here and rob this hive.
No. Yeah, they might.
Well, they will. We'll have to take the inner cover off too because of that notch. They'll come in that notch. They'll come in.
Have it? Yeah. I was gonna say.
The notch is not only for airflow, but it's a way bees can get in and out.
I know.
I'm telling them.
Once we get the new ones, we can open it up and let them, because they'll be right here, so might help them. Did you, boy?
What?
Look at the other hives. What's in there?
There's ants over here?
Huh?
Well, you're gonna have ants anyway.
Yeah.
This is all honey. I don't know if you guys can see down in there.
There we go.
Oh, there's some bridge comb. Bridge comb is here between the two. It connects the two hives. Or two frames. But I have an appointment, so I'm going to leave Hal and he can look through this, and we'll look at this hive next week because this is the one we're going to be putting our bees in. So we'll get a better look at this next week, especially when we have our little 4-H helpers here.
Well, I'm going to check the top here real quick.
Yeah, I know, but I'm running out of time.
Oh, autopsy here. What class are you teaching?
Just an online class.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how'd the thing go with your bee thing that you sent into the university?
I don't know.
That's heavy. That's still got there.
That's lots
this
of
is
honey.
Tons of food. This is what they made. They had this.
The whole box is full of honey.
They had the whole top full of honey by what, mid-July, I think it was?
Yeah.
Earlier mid-July.
Yep.
So they were doing good. And that's usually a really good sign.
I'm going to move this stuff so Hal can move that box over here, because that box is going to be heavy. It's like, what, around 120 pounds when it's full of honey.
Easily with the big ones.
It's not.
See, just a few dead bees here and there, but they had the food. They were
See the
prepped.
rainbow here? It looks kind of like possible brood chamber. It's not. But when you see a rainbow like this, the queen will usually lay in the center, and then the corners will have bee bread, which is pollen and nectar that they feed just exclusively to the babies.
This thing together.
Yep.
And this is why I almost got that flipping hernia last year when I went to move the box. Now this one's about empty. They took out of this.
They did.
Because this one
was full.
Yes.
This whole box was nothing but honey.
So see, they got that, and see all those.
And you guys saw it. So you can go back to last July, and you can see when we opened up this hive, and you can see that it was all honey.
A lot of crystallization there.
Well, it's been through winter, so it's going to.
And fresh honey that came out of that other one I tried there just a moment ago. Don't want to get stung again, so I'm sliding my fingers down. I got stung by a dead bee.
That can happen.
Yes. You can explain that to your fans.
Just like it's a reflex. So if you hit a bee just right with your hand, the reflex, the stinger will still work.
That was a song by Duran Duran. The Reflex.
If you say so. All right. So I'm gonna head inside because I'm really short on time now, and we'll take a look at this a little bit more when we run next week with our 4-H kids. Here is our temporary coop. Hal's in there dumping the water because it's snowing again, and with a low of 25, It's gonna be a hard freeze. We need rain. We need warm. We don't need snow. There's nothing like a fresh layer of snow on a holy Saturday. Of course, snow does make colored eggs easier to find, but it'll all be gone by Easter Sunday. Looks like it should be a nice day. Hopefully it's warm. All right, it is yet another windy day, although it's not so bad. And we've got a couple of tractors here already. We've got one more guy coming. We're gonna see if we can't flip this. I'm gonna do my best to film it and stay out of the way. If they need help, I gotta drop the camera and go do my thing. But I think staying out of the way will probably be the best thing for me. So, yeah, I'm gonna go meet the guys and see what the plan is. They're kind of discussing it right now, and I'll try to keep as much of this filmed as possible. But there's only the 4 of us right now. There might be a 5th one here soon. We'll see what we can do. It doesn't look too damaged. There may not be a lot of repairs needed. I hope not. Tomorrow it's supposed to be raining like crazy, so I guess we'll find out if it leaks. Watch it. Yay! Now comes the arduous process of finding and repairing leaks before, oh yeah, our weatherman. No wind, no rain. Where else can you be wrong 90% of the time and keep your job?
Yeah, just get that one out of the way. Let's see. Let's see. Get right on the corner. That's where the stream. Try it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, I guess not. We gotta get 2, 3. Go. Stop. Go back under. 1, 2, 3. Almost. Okay, back under. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. Not even. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. I think that's there. It's about as close as we can get there.
All right, I came in to see if I could find any daylight because of the leaks. The floor wasn't supposed to come up, but it did. That's okay. I'm not worried. It just needs a good cleaning. There's daylight up there, but that's kind of supposed to be there, I think, for venting. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. I know it's dark in here, but that's the point. Daylight from the chicken door, that's supposed to be there. Now I can't see, so I gotta watch where I walk. But yeah. Oh, that's gonna cause some problems with that rain coming. That whole thing needs to be taken care of. Let me see what it looks like on the other side. Uh-oh. Okay, yep, we've got a little bit of daylight there. And floor feels pretty solid. Yeah, this whole seam here, I think that's fine. That's really the soffit, but it looks like this separated or something. But yeah, there's a few cracks here. There's a hole there. I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna open these vents here. The coop right now is a fun house because it's not level. We couldn't level it. Long story. Here's our nesting bars, roosting bars, and they are not wanting to go down. I don't know what the problem is, so I'm gonna leave them propped up just so that they don't get any worse. When Hal gets back, he can help me with those. One of the friends of ours needs a ride. So we're gonna go give him a ride because he came here to help us. So yeah, this slopes down really badly. I'm gonna go out and see what's going on here where these leaks are. And see what we can find. So that's, looks like it might be an easy fix. This trim piece here is just coming off. It might be sealed. Yeah, that trim piece right there. That's where the daylight's coming in. And the same on the other side. I don't remember seeing daylight in there before. Along here. All in all, it had held up really good. A testament to building your own versus somebody else's stuff. Same here. So I think if we just come out here with the coat of paint, I don't know, sealant, because this is screwed on really good. This trim piece broke. And that's the only thing that's really damaged. Well, praise God for that. Well, that was my adventure for the week. I'm still recovering from my Easter cold. We did have Easter dinner, but it was not anything fancy because I was sick. I'm going to put up the vacuum because we don't know. I mean, now it's not windy, but I'll put the vacuum away. Is there anything else here? I'm going to pick up the plastic pieces because if I don't, they will blow away. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Don, Tom, and Dave who came to help us. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing and helping our channel grow.